Welcome to Quanie the podcast. So, we're deep into the holiday season right now, and everywhere you look, it's like lights, carols, everybody's talking about joy to the world. You see it on TV, in the mall, even your neighborhood house is looking like a whole Christmas village right now. But let's keep it 100 for a minute. For a lot of us out here, for somebody listening right now, this time of the year ain't all happy vibes and pretty bows. It can be heavy, like really heavy. Maybe you're missing someone big in your life, or you're going through a huge change right now, or even just feeling like a piece of you is gone. And for real, I'm so sorry if you're experiencing any type of loss right now. The holidays, especially when you've just lost someone, can really put something heavy on your spirit. I really can't explain it, to be honest. I've experienced it a few times, but that feeling can be unbearable. And the worst part is you can't even escape it. Everywhere you turn, there's all this holiday cheer, and it just feels like a loud reminder of what's not there. It's like everybody else is at a party, but you're just standing outside looking in, kind of feeling like numb. It's called grief. So today, we're not going to front. We're going to get real about it. We're talking about navigating the holidays, finding comfort and connection amidst grief. This is about acknowledging what's true for you, finding little moments that feel okay, and just giving yourself permission to be whatever you are, because your feelings are valid and your needs deserve to be met. They're important, and so is your peace of mind and your well-being. And that's your number one priority, especially now. First things first. And this is like the biggest lesson I'm still learning, because grief doesn't follow a straight line. It's not a step-by-step process, and it definitely does not care what the calendar says. These holidays, they can just amplify everything, bringing up all those memories, those traditions, those experiences, and the feeling of who you're missing. And then there's all this pressure, right? Everybody's like, be happy, celebrate, move on. And if you're not feeling that, you start thinking, well, am I doing this wrong? Am I progressing too slowly in my process? Or am I moving too fast in my process? No, fam. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It is so. So, okay, to not be okay. It's okay to feel super sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel numb. And yeah, it's okay to even, if you find a little moment of joy sometimes and then feel guilty about it. All of it, I believe, is truly a part of just being human and having an array of emotions. I would say don't try to hide your feelings. Seriously, bottling up that stuff is just going to make it worse. It'll just explode. So find healthy ways to let it out. I tell my friends all the time, just write it down. Just write it down. Grab a journal, a notebook, anything. Just dump all your thoughts and feelings onto a page. It's like getting it out of your head and onto something. I also recommend a gratitude journal. A gratitude journal is just, I would say, 5 things that you're grateful for. It has done wonders in my life. And I believe that if you implement that tool, it can be very helpful for you. Just dump all your thoughts and feelings onto the page. And if you're really struggling, if it feels like it's too much to handle alone, please find someone to talk to, a therapist, a counselor, someone who specializes in grief. They can actually help you figure this out. You don't have to carry all this by yourself. And I don't think we're supposed to either. That's what people are supposed to be there for, to help. So the first step is just to acknowledge your truth, look at yourself in the mirror, and be like, okay, this is where I am today, and I respect that. My advice is be kind to yourself and your family. Be honest with what you're dealing, and don't just go through the motions because you think you have to. Do what feels genuinely okay for you. And if that means ordering sushi on Christmas instead of cooking a whole turkey, go for it. Give yourself permission to say no. If I gather or an event feels like it's going to drain you, it's okay to politely say no or just dip early. Your energy is so precious, especially right now. Scale back. You don't got to put a whole show on this year. Maybe it's just a quiet night. Maybe it's just a few phone calls. That's enough. And protect your peace. That might even mean taking a break from social media, avoiding conversations that make you feel worse, or Just finding quiet moments to recharge your soul. This holiday season, it's a journey, not a sprint. That's the mantra. So take it easy on yourself. All right. So, how do we find some comfort, right? Because you deserve that. We all deserve that. And how do we keep the memory of our loved ones close in a way that feels good to us? This isn't about forgetting them or moving on from them. It's about finding ways to move forward with them in our heart. For me, the kitchen and just doing little things around the house, that's always been my go to. When everything feels crazy, sometimes just making something warm in my own space, that's my grounding. And look, this ain't about cooking some huge holiday meal. No, this is about comfort food with a purpose. Think small, personal, something that just gives you a nice little warm hug. The warm bowl fix. My favorite is always a simple bowl of soup, like a creamy tomato soup, lentil soup with some grilled cheese. Perfect. Or a classic chicken noodle soup. Just simple and comforting. Tacos, another great option. That warmth in your hands, the steam rising, those familiar flavors. It's like a hug. You don't need a fancy recipe. Even a good canned soup, jazzed up with some herbs, a little cream, that works just fine. It's the act of making it, heating it up, and just enjoying it. It's the real deal. Your special drink. And don't forget your favorite warm drinks, a rich hot beverage, chocolate, your herbal tea, add some maybe cinnamon and honey. The smell alone can just calm you down. Or even just a warm glass of milk before bed. These are just little things that you can do for yourself, but they make a big difference. Now, let's talk about some specific ways to honor their memory that can really help you feel connected. These are like little rituals that keep their light shining. Light a special candle. It's such a simple thing, but lighting a candle for them, maybe during your Christmas meal or just when you're having a quiet moment, can feel so powerful. It's like their light is still there with you. Share stories. Get together with your family and your friends and just talk about them. Share favorite memories. Tell funny stories. Remember who they were. Laughter, even through tears, could be really healing. Create a memory corner. Set up a special little spot in your home. Maybe it has photos, some of their little items, or even special ornaments that remind you of them. It's your space to feel close to them. Make a donation in their name. That could be another way that you honor someone. If there was a charity or a cause that was really important to them or something they cared about deeply, making a donation in their name can be a beautiful way to honor their spirit and keep their legacy alive. I like that. Hey, another thing you can do, you can hang a special ornament. Pick out an ornament that totally reminds you of them, or even get one personalized with their name or a special message. And every time you see it on the tree, you'll remember them. Prepare their favorite dish. You know that one dish that they loved? Or those cookies they always baked? Making it yourself can bring back so many good feelings and make you feel connected. And for real, make your home a safe space. Dim those bright lights, put on some soft music, light a candle. That warm glow can just calm your whole vibe, your whole spirit. Wrap yourself in a cozy blanket. Your place, especially your kitchen, can be your sanctuary where you just feel safe to be. All right. So, navigating all these people during the holidays when you're grieving, that could be super tricky. And everybody means well, but not everybody gets it. So, first, let's talk about getting support and staying connected. Talk to your friends and family. Pick the people who actually listen, who don't try to fix you, who just offer a shoulder. Sharing how you feel can really help. I would also suggest don't be afraid to seek higher support from professionals, and whether that's a grief counselor or something further than that. Seriously, it's strong to know when you need to lean on someone, and it's totally okay to say no to invites or to leave gatherings early if you need to. Your well being is important. And then there's those well meaning acquaintances and coworkers who are all like, "What are your plans?" Or "Did you finish your Christmas shopping?" Man, that can hit hard too. But you don't have to be rude. I think it's actually easier to be honest with them without being too harsh. And you can say something like, you know, we're actually grieving the loss of my dad or whoever you've lost. So we're not really in the best spirits right now, but I think it's a beautiful time of the year. And I hope you have a really nice holiday, though. See, you acknowledge them, you're respectful, but you also gently let them know where you're at. It's setting a boundary with grace. I want to leave you with this. Think about the positive impact your loved one had, the lessons they taught you, the good they put into the world. Holding on to that can bring a different kind of comfort. Find joy in new traditions, I would say. It's okay to honor the past, but it's also okay to create new traditions that bring you joy and bring your family joy. It doesn't mean you're forgetting them, it just means you're finding ways to live and move forward with purpose. Another practical tip for navigating is to write a letter or a message. And this might sound simple, but writing a letter to your loved one, telling them how you feel, or even starting a memory book with photos and stories can be incredibly cathartic. And I believe it's a way to keep talking to them, honestly. And I believe it's a way to keep talking to them. Put on songs that remind you of them or music they just love to listen to. Music has a way of bringing back memories and connecting us, and music has a beautiful way of healing as well. I would also say be mindful of your triggers. Know yourself. Know what places or activities might hit you extra hard. If you can, try to avoid them or at least prepare yourself mentally if you have to be there, and have a plan for how you plan to handle those moments. If you're going to a gathering, I would always say have a plan B. Always have an exit strategy. Know you can leave or take a break if you get overwhelmed. Park near the door. Tell a friend, hey, I need to dip out. You understand? And just be realistic. Understand that this year isn't going to be like previous years, and that's okay, but don't pressure yourself to be perfect, and communicate your needs. Let your family and your friends know what you need and what you're comfortable with before events. I've done that. I've called people up and said, all right, hey, X, Y, and Z, or a brief little text. I love to come, but I might need to leave early, or I'm feeling a little fragile, so please understand if I'm quiet. It can make a big difference. My friends, navigating the holidays when you're grieving, that takes real strength. There's no right or wrong way to do it, and your journey is yours, and it's unique. Remember, everyone grieves differently. There's no one set timeline for healing. Be patient with yourself, give yourself the space you need, and this is a big one. It's totally okay to feel joy. If you laugh, if you smile, if you find a happy moment, that doesn't mean you've forgotten your loved one, of course, obviously, and it doesn't also diminish your grief as well. And even in the middle of pain, a little light can still break through. And I also wanted to highlight those who are grieving past version of themselves, people who are going through really big transitions and big changes, grieving the loss of an old career or an old way of doing things or an old relationship. So grief has range, people. And I truly believe our loved ones want us to keep living, and death is a part of life, and it hurts like crazy, but their memory, that lives on in us. And I believe that love is the only thing that we can take with us. In the life, we keep building one day at a time. That's all we have is one day at a time. So this season, I want you to give yourself all the grace in the world. Treat yourself with the same kindness and patience you give to someone you love. Protect your peace above all else. It's okay to feel everything. It's okay to take a step back, and it's okay to find comfort in those small, intentional things that really nourish your spirit. Wishing you moments of comfort, understanding, and gentle connection during this season. Keep finding your way. Keep nurturing your spirit, and may your plate and your soul be full. Keep seeing differently and living fully.